All right, and we're finally live. Thank you for stopping by the Indie Dave Comics channel. I, of course, am Indie Dave Comics, broadcasting
We're
from
live.
the. Yes, we are live.
So I'm alive.
You are. I hope so.
Oh, good.
All right. So today we're here talking to Jakob Morris. Is that right?
Jakob Morris. Yes.
All right. Yeah, and we're talking about your book, Necromancer, Tombstone Blues. So tell us a little bit
Yes.
about your comic.
Well, it's something I've been working on for a while now. It's a setting I've been. It was originally meant for like a D&D campaign with more sci-fi elements that kind of turned into something more personal because I don't have any friends. You know how that goes.
Yeah, well, if we had friends, we wouldn't be doing comics.
You know, especially now that I'm in China.
You're in
D&D is not
China.
exactly popular here. Yes, currently.
Wow, maybe that's why we're having all kinds of technical issues.
Some of the technical.
You keep cutting in and out.
I have to use all kinds of proxies to actually get here. Anyway, definitely gives off a. It's me. Living in a dystopian society definitely gives me some ideas for my stories.
We keep losing you. You keep cutting in and out.
I said, living in a dystopian society does give me some ideas from the stories.
We keep losing you. You keep dropping out. We can hear you right now.
Can you hear me? Okay, maybe if I just lean in like this, you won't. So, yeah, living in a dystopian society does give me ideas for the stories.
We dropped you again.
Shall I just start reading the...
Okay. Living in a... Am I still dropped?
No, I can hear you now.
Okay. Living in a dystopian society does give me some ideas for the stories. Really? Did that not go through? I think China's censoring me.
It very well could be.
Oh. Okay. All right. So, as you can see, it's a comic of a necromancer solving crimes in a gothic cyberpunk noir setting.
All right. I got the Indiegogo up. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, I'm seeing it on my end.
All right. So we'll go ahead. That's and you got eBay Canalis on this? Looks like.
Yes.
All right.
Yep. Also, don't play the video with sound. It's got copyright music on it.
Well, it doesn't matter because when we do it through the Hangouts, the sound doesn't play.
Okay, good.
If you want, we can play the video without the sound.
Yes, that's probably a good idea.
So we'll go there. Here
Don't
we
get
go.
demonetized.
Can you hear that?
Nope.
Oh, good. It's a nice heavy metal beat.
There
we go.
I'm playing out just give me the audience idea of what the music's like.
All right, this is I recognize the song. Is it Metallica?
Close. It's a Sabaton cover of Metallica.
Okay.
Undead Repurged.
All right. All right. So March 15th. All right. So it's not even up yet.
Oh, no, it's up right now. March 15th was like a month ago.
Oh, my God. It's April, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Hold on.
Don't worry, it's not April Fool's.
Yeah. Let me lock this real quick on me. And then we'll go back to that. All right. So we'll go over this campaign. You got 40 days left.
Yep.
All right. You're 19%. Or let's see. You're $2,000. So you got a good, reasonable goal.
Yep.
All right. So 300.
24-page book.
How many pages? 24?
So that's 24.
Okay.
Yeah. Starting small.
All righty. Yeah, that's eventually when I get something going, I think we're gonna try to keep that target low. Let's see. Let's see. As a man of we'll read this summary here. Let's see. As a fan of many fantasy and science fiction works, Necromancer is a world that scratches all those itches I enjoy in my entertainment. Tense thriller, enticing mystery, heart-pumping action, epic heroic fantasy, and meticulously thought-out societies and dogmas that flesh out the world. In this world, the orthodox Necromancer follows three simple precepts. Do not consort with the dark gods, the undead or profane, and do as you wish, but pay the price. They seem to be in a contradiction to each other.
Yes.
All right. Let's look at some of the art here. Like I said, we've had eBay on. You've got eBay on art, and there is a marked improvement in his work, just from this book, from some of his past stuff.
Yeah. What I've heard by necromancers described as necromancers with a sense of decency.
Okay. So let's see.
They still like speak with the spirits of the dead, and also kill things with their magic.
Mm-hmm. So what do other than necromancer generally raises the dead or speaks to the dead?
Well, no, not raise the dead. Just speaks with them.
Just speaks to the dead. Okay.
That would be heretical.
And let's see. What is he? He works as like a detective.
Yes.
Sort of thing. Okay.
Yeah, as you can see, speaking to the dead, detective, kind of works well together.
Kind of like what was that? There was a
like medium.
Yeah, there was a book series I read, the Necro. I don't know. It was about vampires. Robert Ludlum, I think. And that's what the main guy was, a necromancer. And he would speak to the dead. And what he did with it was he made himself like rich and famous because the dead would continue, like a dead author, a famous author would continue writing, but they couldn't actually write because they were dead. So since he could talk to them, he would dictate their works and claim it as his own, and that kind of stuff. It's a very similar kind of vein. Well, I mean, just in the necromancer sense, speaking to the dead. This is like some good action right here. Now, what is he fighting here?
Goblins.
Goblins. All righty. I'm liking the line work, like the arts. He's doing really good on the art here. All right, so he's a detective who speaks to the dead, and this this book is one case basically, or
kind of. It's kind of like we're at the end of one case and it's going into another.
Okay. Let's see.
This is like the end for that case.
All right. Now I haven't seen, and maybe I just missed it. Did I scroll past the basic plot? Was that up in the beginning?
Kind of.
Let's see.
Scroll up.
Now
okay. The second paragraph.
Okay. In this story, a necromancer by the name of Gregor Mortem will navigate this treacherous world of dark magic and advanced technology as he goes up against rabid goblins and the profane undead. Gregor will question himself and his upbringing as he faces these daunting and dangerous trials while navigating sleazy mob bases, virtual reality simulations, and desecrated graves. All right. So let's see. So where did you get the idea for all this?
Oh, this has been cooking in my head for at least a decade.
Okay.
Started out as like a well, I want to do Fallout New Vegas, but with like my own IP, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Then I watched Army of Darkness and Starship
Oh,
Trooper. One thing led to another.
so there's a lot of
That kind
different
of became a
influences.
sci-fi fantasy setting.
Cool. All right. Let's see. Let's go over your tiers here. $4 gets you a digital copy. Looks
Yeah,
like you got
those
3 of those.
international buyers like myself.
Okay. Yeah, I imagine that saves you quite a bit of money.
Yeah.
Let's see. Your physical copy A. That's I guess the A and B are to be just be different covers.
Yep.
All right. So physical copy A. There's that really cool cover that looks like we're right
Yeah,
here on the
that's
front of the main page.
yeah. Physical copy B. That was the original cover that Canales made. A is like the new one.
I really like
But
that B
since
cover.
yeah, I wanted to give people an option to get one or other or both.
All right. And these price points are actually really good for a physical copy. And they're only
Yeah.
getting a 24-page book, but I mean that's a pretty good price point to get in to support a new book. Let's see. 2 physical copies. Can you get both covers on that one?
Yes, you do get both covers on that one.
Outstanding. Let's see.
And there's
And
Rip.
you get
Your name.
Go ahead.
Yeah. The $100 tier lets you get your name etched into one of the tombstones
That's pretty cool.
that are in the story.
That's pretty neat. Alrighty. Everybody likes to see their name in the book. Alrighty. So this particular one, have you written other comics or other stories? Are you usually a writer or?
I've written some short stories in a setting. In fact, if you scroll all the way down, you can see the links to the books that they're in.
Let's do kind of a slow because we like to see these nice
They're the
action shots.
Clarion Call books. It's in short story anthologies.
Don't want to make people too dizzy flying through the art here. That's good stuff. Let's see.
It's only the first 5 pages. And of course, there's some more art in the tiers.
Yeah. Let's see. There we go. We have to prove that Ibai is a real person. He's on Gab. He's not on Twitter anymore.
No. Blue-haired psyops.
Yeah. There you go. Let's see. For those of you itching for Necromancer content right away, you can look up your very first Necromancer stories in prose and these short story anthologies on Amazon. Got Clarion Call Volume 3, Clarion Call Volume 4. All right, so there's to look up those ones. Let's see. Hello to Metal in the chat. If anybody in the chat has any questions, now's a good time to ask. Go ahead and put them up there, and we'll get to them. Let's see. So you've been working on this one, you said, for about a decade?
Yeah. I think. Well, maybe close to that.
All right. Well, your audio is better now. I know you kept diving out before, and I know you had some more stuff you wanted to say. So you said you started it as
9/11 was an inside job.
All right. So what were we? Oh, you mentioned before that this was a D&D campaign or something you were working on.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about that. How did that kind of become your final stories here?
Well, I wanted to run a setting with more advanced technology with like firearms and computers, almost like a cyberpunk Shadowrun type of deal with D&D characters, because everyone plays D&D.
Yeah. All right, I just want to look. So you're at $3.92. We want to get you guys up there. You got to check this book out. Like I said, at $8, that's a good in price point for a single issue. I mean, for a book on the shelf, it's a little more, but it's a little pricey. But these
I think it
Indiegogos,
doesn't include shipping.
that doesn't include shipping.
Well, it doesn't. Well, you have to take into account some shipping.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, on these Indiegogo things, I don't mind paying a little bit more because not only are you getting a book, you're really helping you out maybe for your next book, and eventually it all kind of works itself out.
And I'll go into the next store, which, as you'll see, will go from a kind of a cyberpunk urban thing to a high fantasy World War II setup.
Oh, is it going to be the same? It's the same universe.
Yeah, it is the same universe.
Okay, that's cool.
Interesting detail about this setting. Another influence have you ever heard of Arcanum, the game?
I've heard of it. I'm not real big on the tabletop games,
Arcanum
but I know
is
I've heard of it.
Arcanum is a sort of a steampunk RPG, but different places of the region have different levels of technology and magic. It's kind of the same with this. Like cities that Gregor's living in
Mm-hmm.
are most technologically advanced in this world. Other places are more in line with like the mid 20th century, maybe some computers here and there. And others are more barbaric.
All right. Now, and this, go ahead.
Technologically inclined for maybe some clubs and swords.
Now, in this world, is a necromancer, do they study to become one, or is it something they're kind of born with or have a talent for?
They usually study to become one. Some people have better aptitude with than others, though.
It's like anything else.
Yeah.
So let's see. No,
it's necromancers aren't the only school of magic. In fact, in the cities, there's probably these street sorcerers that get all their magical know-hows from the internet or the arcane net, which is sort of a matrix virtual reality internet for sorcerers.
Are they those douchebags that do the fake floating for street money?
Sometimes. Oh, that would be good. Be like people are like, yeah, I've seen that. Cousin Ricky does that all the time.
He's standing on his other toe. All right. All right. So you got plenty of stories in the future then, and you've got other stories to work on.
Yeah. In fact, there's going to be another clarion call submission coming up.
Oh.
The first one, Volume 3, was about fantasy. Volume 4, the topic was fairy tales. And for Clarion Call Volume 5, they're looking for religion and spirituality.
Okay. So I'm in there's I don't know if you know, Ashcan Press is doing anthologies. I've got a little I got a little 3-pager going in there for, I think it'll be published in May. And they do little, it's not a full book. Like are the ones you're in, are they like more novel type, or is it like
they're prose instead of comics.
Yeah, the one I'm in is Ashcan Press is more, I guess it's more magazine type rather than, novel sized. And so my story is just a little 3-pager.
All right.
Cool. But yeah.
For that.
They do the same. They do the same kind of thing. Every issue is a different topic. All right. So you got let's see this going on.
For those of you interested, my new short story is going to involve a lot of Starship Troopers type of stuff.
Oh, cool.
In fact, that's what the Janissaries in the setting basically are. But instead of killing bugs, they're killing heretics.
Heretics?
Yes.
We call that lice here. The heretics.
No, heretics.
Oh, heretics. Oh, all right.
You know, like people who
Yeah,
consort with the dark gods or raise the undead.
yeah.
Yep.
I got you. Oh man. So let's see.
They're doing their part. Are you doing yours?
Hmm. Oh
They're doing
yeah.
their part. Are you doing yours? Would you like
So
to know more?
yes. So what are you doing in China?
Teaching English to children.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Teaching them
And
all the curse words.
do they know what necromancer means? Are you teaching that?
Not yet.
I think they don't like that kind of stuff over in China.
No. Well,
That's why they didn't like the Ghostbuster movie
although
when it came
they
out.
might be okay with this kind of necromancer, or at least the kind of necromancer, the orthodox necromancers, they might be okay with.
And I know that they didn't have that Ghostbusters movie, the 2016 in China, because it was
Heretical stuff.
about ghosts.
Heretical stuff.
Yeah. All right. So let's see who we got in the chat.
Oh, this
got-
weekend is some kind of holiday called Tomb Sweeping Day.
Tomb Sweeping Day. Do they like honor the ancestors? They clean
Yeah.
up the graveyards and stuff.
I guess. I don't know. All I know is that I have days off
Oh,
now.
is it like a national holiday?
Usually we work. Well, usually we work on the weekends because that's when the kids are not in school.
Oh.
So they can have more school here
Mhm.
teaching because I teach after school program.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know, American kids we got school and then hobbies. Chinese kids they have school and then more school.
All right. Tinfoil hat. I'm sorry, in the chat says it says it's looking really good, the comic.
Thank you.
He says he's definitely getting both covers next week.
Awesome. Yeah, set the campaign for 60 days to give it some breathing room. As figured Ethan and originally thought Diversity in Comics was gonna get one of his books out in April, but I think he's doing that in May now.
Yeah. He's I think once he's done fulfilling, he's starting the next one.
Right.
All right. The metal in the chat says China is also likely why the whole Infinity Gauntlet arc sucks in the movies because they had to remove death from Thanos' story altogether. Oh, that's kind of interesting.
You cut out a little bit.
Oh, the metal was on the chat, and he said that the reason that the Infinity War story he didn't like it, or he said it sucks, was because for the Chinese market they have to leave out the death character.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Because otherwise they probably wouldn't play it in the theaters.
Hey, just because I'm here doesn't mean I like them.
Hey, it's money. So
Yep.
is this like a permanent gig for you? Are you there for like so many years, or
This is more like a resume builder.
are you learning Chinese, or did you already know some Chinese?
Nah. I'm just getting by with charades.
Which is charades.
Yes.
You pick like one.
Dude, $10.
Let's see. So all right, so we're liking this Necromancer. I really like the look of this book here. I think we find one of my theory regarding funding here is that in the beginning is when you're I mean it's not a theory. Everybody knows in the beginning you get a lot, and then it kind of settles out, and then it picks up at the end. And I was looking at that the other day, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, well, at the beginning, you're hardcore fans. And this actually, I hadn't heard of this book until somebody mentioned it to me the other day when I got a hold of you. I can't remember who it was I was talking to, but they were like, "Hey, he wants to be on the show." So I actually hadn't heard of it until then. So yeah, I think what you'll find is a lot of people in the beginning, if you get the word out, all the people that and they're your best friends, your core supporters, they're going to come out in the beginning. Then it levels off in the middle, and a lot of people because what they'll do is they'll look at the goal and they'll see how close you are. And if they're not your core people, then they might kind of hold off because they're like, well, I want to see how closer it gets to the goal before I put my money in. And then towards the end of the campaign, if it's close enough, then a lot of the people that were kind of on the fence are going to be like, all right, I think it'll make it. And then they'll put the money in.
Right.
That's why it's good to have a big open. But I mean, I'll be sharing this one out. This is a good one. Mike from Samurai Dinosaurs says he's really pushing for this one too. So hopefully we get some eyes on it. And just mention this interview, and I'll see if I can edit out all the messed up audio. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a cool, fun project. And I'm hoping let's get you funded on this, because this it's not that bad a goal either. $2,000 is more than reasonable, especially for 40 days. So we'll push this for your time. You had it for a full 60 days, I guess, when you started.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So let's definitely get some people looking at this project.
And if we don't make it, I do have a backup plan.
Well, it's good. What's your backup plan?
Release this as sort of a weekly web comic, 1 page per week. Also, kind of working on getting more pages for another story I'm working on.
Yeah, I know eBay does his the Decimators.
Yeah, like that.
Decimators. Yeah. So and then he's got a publisher now. Wicked Publishing, I think, publishes it. So
yeah, I'm gonna try. Next time I'm gonna try building up more of an audience.
Yeah, well, I mean, it doesn't hurt to do that now too. While you got
originally,
it.
originally I was kind of banking on eBuy's presence, but then he got booted off of Twitter.
Yeah, that's not. I mean, Adoptables did really good, but
yeah,
that guy pushed really hard.
Yeah.
He had a really great thing. He was, because it was a lot of alien abduction type stuff. So there's a lot of tropes he could play with his marketing, as far as stuff on Twitter. But it really does kind of hamstring that eBuy's not on.
Yeah.
I had he did a little 4-pager for me that he was really good on. I was really happy with that. Happy with his work. And it's he's really good. He's a good talker, and he's good about promoting stuff. So that's why I'm hoping we could get him on here. Maybe I can get him on here another time. I don't know what the schedule is.
Maybe you can try contacting him on his email.
Yeah, I do have his email.
That might be the best way to contact him.
I probably shouldn't do this now anyway, because I'm sharing the screen.
Oh yeah, there's also I have some commissioned fan art that I wanted to send you.
All right.
I'll send you a link on Twitter message. There's also a little bit of a lore dump in there.
All right. Let me see here. Yeah, it looks like I got it. Let me take it off of my screen. We'll put it on your screen. And then we'll see here what we got. There it is. All right. That lead one right up top there. There we go. Commission Janissaries. Let's see. I'm looking at your Deviant right now.
Oh, it's not mine. It's a friend.
Oh, that's the link I clicked.
You are.
I'm
not the Deviant. You are.
Well, yeah, I am.
Well, no, this is like a different artist that I know through Purity Sin.
All right.
Purity Sin's like another YouTuber.
Okay.
Friend of mine. But yeah, no, that's the correct one.
Okay.
You're on the right page.
All right. So this is something some of your characters, or is this all his?
Actually, this is some of Purity's characters with a random Janissary in the middle.
All right. Well, I know we can't see it here. I'm just I'm trying to find.
Cross
Is this what
promotion
you
thing.
wanted? Is this what you wanted to okay.
Yes.
All right. Let me do my share screen then. I just wanted to make sure I was looking at what you wanted to show me. And let's do that. And then get past the forever. There we go. All right. So tell us a little about this.
So this was based on a scene in Starship Troopers where the drill instructor throws a knife into someone's hand. It's like, the enemy cannot push a button if his hand is disabled.
And this is let's see. That's pretty cool.
Basically the same scene playing out with Purity's characters.
Yeah. All right.
You can see there's a description in the...
Yeah, there's a commission. That's one of your commissions, yeah.
Describe it
for his Indiegogo project.
Yep.
A special apparition, character, good friend,
appearance.
Chaotic stories. Now, do you want to know more? Read the description below, and we get a whole description of the Janissaries. Elite fighting force of the city of Necropolis. Let's see. They only make small carryover in the comic book. Instead of the story of Necromancer, Tombstone Blues takes place in CC. So this is all in the same universe?
Yes.
Okay. CCC City 13 revolves around the trials of the Necromancer, Gregor Mortem, as he navigates through the dangers of underground city politics, as well as the defilers of the dead. The Necromancers of this setting actually ban the use of undead, and those who do are branded as heretics and hunted by the Janissaries. You can back this campaign at the link below. And yeah, there's the link. So just some more in-universe stuff. Is this going to be like a separate comic?
No, this is just
okay.
This is like a fun little cross promotion idea.
Okay, well, that's pretty cool. All right. All right. You got anything else in the works at the moment?
Well, I do have another story. I'm working on another story for Clarion Call Volume 5. This one's going to have Nazi necromancers.
Oh, sweet.
I mean, these guys pretty much use the undead all the time.
See, it's you're building a whole universe, and it looks like
Nazi zombies.
Yeah.
Although if they're Nazis, the zombies would probably be Jewish.
Yeah, I would guess, unless they're resurrecting Nazi soldiers.
Right. By the way, this is not like the Nazi actual our universe's Nazis, but they're pretty close.
Yeah, they would be the equivalent.
Invading this universe's equivalent of France.
Now, is it like a 1-for-1 for the world, or is like all the countries named different
it's not. No, it's not exactly 1-for-1. Continents different. Countries' names are a little different. There's less of them.
So it's completely its own universe.
Overrun with heretics, want to destroy everything.
Alrighty. Well, that is really cool. We're going to push for this book. You keep tweeting it, and we'll keep retweeting it, and we'll try to we'll get you a follow, and we'll get you something, because I'd like to see this book in print.
All right, thanks much.
All right. So thanks for stopping by. Like I said, the book looks good, and we're gonna try to get you some more money, get you to that goal. $2,000 is a reasonable goal. Especially for this. Is this your first Indiegogo?
Yep.
Your first comic?
Yep.
It's a very reasonable goal for your first time out, and you got a good artist with a good name, and hopefully I'll try to get him on too. I'll send him an email, and maybe we can get him on a little bit in a couple of days or next week or sometime. I got a full week. I got a empty week next week. I got to fill up, so hopefully we can get him on. Because he's always a good promoter for the books as well. It's always good to have as many people talking about it as possible. So thanks for everybody in the chat for showing up. I'm sorry about all the technical difficulties. I don't know what the heck was going on. Usually I send these things right in. Yeah, usually I send these things right in the in the Twitter DMs, and it works like a charm. I've never had all these kind of issues before.
China.
Yeah, China. Yeah, damn Chinese. All right. So again, thanks for coming on, and we're gonna push this book hard, and I really hope you guys get your funding.
All right. Thank you very much. Sure.
All right. You have a good one, and everybody in the chat. Once again, spread the word on this one. I don't know. Did you put the link in the chat? Yeah. It'll be in the description. It'll be in the chat. Everybody
spread the word. Join the hashtag Janissaries.
Everybody should check it out. All right. Thanks again. And we'll talk to you later. Keep in touch on Twitter and stuff.
Right. See ya.
Yeah, bye.